here we are. It's January 18th, and Mr. Trump is going to be inaugurated in 2 days. So I was walking around the Point in lovely Manhattan Beach, California, doing some shopping. And while I was relaxed and happy and engaging in retail therapy, the divine took the opportunity to show up and give me a download. He said, Christine, I know you're looking for divine intervention to occur. You're looking for me to compromise everyone's free will and just shove Bernie Sanders in that position and everything's cool. And I said, yeah, God, that would be awesome. Take away our free will, shove Bernie Sanders in there. He's our highest good and everything's awesome, right? Clouds clear, sun comes out, flowers start blooming, the birds start singing, right? And he said, wrong. He said, I'm not taking away people's free will. People have free will, Christine, period. And you need to respect that. So he said, my divine intervention is you, Miss Pavlina. You are my divine intervention. I said, great. That's not disappointing to hear at all, since you're all-knowing and all-powerful God, and you've decided to use a mortal to do your work who has obvious limitations compared to you. And he said, oh, Miss Pavlina, I have every confidence in your ability. And the reason he said that is because he has prepared me to be his voice. He has spent years forming me like a piece of Play-Doh into what he needed me to be. So when he came through and said, you are my divine intervention, I kind of understood what he meant, because I am a product of the other side. I was pulled out of my life and essentially created by the other side. I am a product of divine, all-knowing, angelic beings. They trained me to be their voice. They suppressed my ego. They made me fearless. They took away my need to depend on society for any sort of approval or money. They made me an independent, functioning individual so that I could accurately represent them to the world and be their voice. So when the divine approached me and said, you are my divine intervention, I had channeled that something happens on the 18th. And they didn't show me what, but I knew like something happened on January 18th. And so that's the day, today, January 18th, the divine asked me to create this video letting you guys know that I am the divine intervention. Surprise, surprise. It was a little strange because when I looked at my online calendar, it was like readings, no readings. And I was like, I didn't block off the 18th on my calendar. And the other side was like, yeah, we did, because we want you to make videos. So that's what I'm supposed to do, is make videos, essentially letting you guys know what's happening. So the divine said that me being divine intervention entails me not necessarily going rogue, but taking the reins. He showed me an image of him like literally handing me the reins, like, okay, you take over, you drive the car kind of thing. And I'm like, whoa, dude, huh? Because I've been their channel. Ever since I started my YouTube video, I've been their channel. I speak for them. None of my videos come from my brain. I channel everything. Christine Pavlina moves aside and I channel their thoughts, their ideas to people, what they want to say. So they don't want me to do that. They want me to take over my YouTube channel and make videos that I want to make. As a matter of fact, they're calling them the Christine Pavlina Diaries. They're saying, what do you want to say to everybody? What do you want to say? What do you want to let them know about us, yourself, the world, the universe? Whatever you want to say, Christine. We're giving you full creative license. And they're saying that I was chosen for a reason. And they're saying that I wasn't just chosen to be a channel and to move aside. I was chosen because of my personality and my sense of humor and I guess what I put on top of the message, and now they want me to be the message. They're saying she is the message. She is our product that we created. Like she, like She is a source of absolute divine truth. She's not just a psychic. So if you put her under a microscope and you study her, you will see how different she is from other people, basically. Like they're showing me an image of them carrying me really far out to sea. She's different from other people. We carried her out far to sea. She's, she's different. She was created by us. So, yeah, her soul is different, is what they're saying. So, in me being their voice, and me taking over the reins at the same time, like I said, they're giving me full creative license to make videos about whatever I want to make. Now, here's the situation, though. They said, Christine, you are a source of absolute divine truth. And the absolute that you have been given is Donald Trump equals nuclear war, Bernie Sanders equals no war. And so they said, what are you going to do with that? We have been talking to everybody through you, and we've been trying to align them with the truth and the light and encouraging them to make love-based decisions. And they said, nothing's really happened. We haven't really, garnered that much attention thus far. And we realize that we are angelic beings attempting to appeal to mortals. Therefore, we're handing the reins over to you, Christine, so that you are a mortal appealing to other mortals on a mortal level. So that's why they're handing me the reins, is they're like, okay, we've done all we can do as far as providing divine guidance and the truth and the light and letting you know what that is. Now you have free will as to whether or not you want to align yourself with that. Us as a country, people have free will. So whether you want to align yourself with the truth and the light is up to you as an individual, and it's my job to channel that to you. So now they're asking me as a mortal to appeal on a more mortal level via any means necessary. And so I have to talk to you guys like my life depends on it, because it does. I love my life. I don't really feel like dying in some sort of nuclear war. So now I have to turn up the volume and I have to bang my tambourine and get people's attention and let them know that the message that I have to deliver is pretty important. It's actually come down to a life or death situation now. And this is divine intervention. And so the divine is basically saying, if people don't listen to me, we're going to have nuclear war. And he's saying that that's going to be really bad. And that's what he's trying to prevent from happening. So that's the job that I've been tasked with, is to get people to listen to me. Mark Foster, if you're watching this, I hate your freaking guts. I just want to let you know. If I could, I would run you over with my car. I hate your guts. And I'll probably make a video about it too, because I can. I get creative license to do whatever I want, and I'm immortal. I am not an angelic being. I'm immortal, and I'm going to act like one. And my YouTube channel is going to make a 180. And it's going to be raw, and it's going to get real, and it's going to get really authentic. And it's going to be shocking to people. I don't care. I don't care, because I'm just a girl with nothing to lose at this point. I have nothing to lose except my life. Except my life in a war that, our government causes by aligning us with falsities as opposed to the truth. So I have a job to do, and I intend to do it, and I take it seriously. So it's my job to align people with the truth, and sometimes the truth sucks. And in this case, it really sucks. But I can't have people sticking their head in the sand and thinking that everything's okay. You can't accept this reality. You're not afforded the opportunity of accepting this reality. With Donald Trump as president, we end up having nuclear war. And if Bernie Sanders becomes president, we don't. That's in my crystal ball. And so that is why the divine is intervening, and that's why he's not having me make any bones about it. This message isn't erroneous, it's very clear. And this is the divine talking to everybody. So he's not excited about fear-based tactics, but he's also saying that people haven't really listened thus far. So he's also saying, what other choice does he have? Because fear at the same time is actually a good motivator for people. It gets them to sit up straight and it gets them to listen. So he's saying if he has to go there, he will, because there's a greater good at stake. There's a greater good here. It's everyone's highest good for him to literally go, bam! Here's Christine Pavlina. I'm shoving her in your face. Listen to what she has to say. So I am the divine intervention. It's a little daunting not to have parameters anymore, because I'm used to being a channel. I'm used to moving aside. So it's a little overwhelming knowing that everything's going to be coming from me, but at the same time, I also have quite a bit to say, so I won't be short on content. So yeah, I'm not a puppet. one of the things that they wanted me to say is that the divine was talking about me directly, so I just wanted to read it to you guys. She's more than a psychic. She's our voice, and she has done an excellent job of speaking for us. However, now we need her to speak for herself. We are going to call this segment the Christine Diaries. While this will be shocking, you are going to see just how much she worked to be our voice and just how much she had to fight for it. Blood, sweat, tears, money, etc. You're going to see all of it, and it's exactly what we want. We want her to turn up the volume. We want her to bang her tambourine. Just know that the divine is behind it. This is what we want from her. She's not being influenced by negative entities. She's not going rogue. This is what we've asked her to do. And so they were saying that the reason that I'm different from other intuitives is because the information that I get comes through like absolute truth. It's not just like, I get the feeling that blah, blah, blah is going to happen. It's not like some feather in the wind, like gentle inclination or feeling. It's like a hammer coming down. This is absolute truth. So that's why I have the aggression that I do in moving forward with this truth. It's an absolute. And that's why the divine is asking me to speak in absolutes, because this is the truth. We have somebody about to be inaugurated as president that doesn't really want to be president. He's going to miss his old life. His higher self is going to make him miserable. That's another thing, is if you're a big Donald Trump supporter, I have news for you. You support someone who's going to be miserable as president and isn't going to like it and is going to want his old job back. So that's kind of a harsh reality for you guys as well. Another thing the divine was saying is that he's not letting go of my hand. I'll be sitting next to her the entire time. However, it's time for a mortal to appeal to other mortals. He's saying, I've got your back through Christine. I trust her judgment. I also trust her raw boldness. She's not afraid. She also has a suppressed ego, so she's not embarrassed. I also intended for her to walk this path with Mr. Foster. That didn't happen, so she walked it alone. Well, that's not what I intended. You directly benefit from this, as I intended to create a channel of divine truth, and instead I created a machine. She's tough. She can handle this, and I know she'll do a great job. You can put your faith in her. She will take good care of you. So that's my task. Things just got real. Just wanted to let you know. That's straight from the divine himself, by the way. Things just got real. So, like I said, you are going to notice a pretty big change in my YouTube channel. I just get to do whatever I want to do and take creative license, and I will. I'm going to turn up the volume, and I'm going to bang my tambourine, and I'm going to make you guys proud, because the message that I have to deliver is really important, and people need to hear it. But just know that my raw audacity and boldness is definitely coming from a place of love for my own life, your life, and this country, which I love dearly and want to stay in. So short of moving, kids, I am your divine intervention. You're stuck with me. And in the meantime, take care and be well. Thank you.